So the nickel vibration, the trauma, them still up on the people then.
Of course, it's an obsess.
And if Jews get reparation too, why them a hold back reparation from I and I?
Wait there. The reparations first come through in the Kargan atrocity the government fulfill, which is a crime against humanity, you know. The Britain government and enslavers, the Queen said one time, in her lifetime, her ancestors never commit any crime, you know, against humanity. But the crime did not commit in her lifetime, you know, it's before her lifetime, or what she inherit.
Right.
So the courts of England say, yo, we not pay nobody nothing. Because enough for them lifetime, nothing like that. So it's a stopgap there, so. But the first move what Jamaica government did is to compete for the Kargan atrocity through the Rastafari Kargan Benevolent Society. But they are not coming transparent. The transparency one side is that I know Asians who get benefit and I can't go around that. Who get money, who get care, and money is allotted to them for life and afterlife. For the beneficiaries. But Bustamante declared bringing our Rasta dead or alive. If the cemetery at Bow can hold them, confine them to Bogey, that means you will bury them at Bogey.
Right.
Dead or alive, you know. So that's the declaration on our Rasta in Jamaica through every generation of Rasta. So the reparations can't stop at the survivors. Every Rasta will get a benefit. And that's where the argument is. So that part, Jamaica government say there will no more be no Kargan atrocity. So our Rastafari if he stand up and agitate for Bakawal and for Pinnacle along with Coral Garden. So that's the argument there. So the argument is not more like a spirituality argument now. So who is Prince Emmanuel and who is this and who is that? Prince Emmanuel already done his work. And said the Bubble Hill. And said a tabernacle of thanksgiving, hymn book and Bible. And set a level that is Africa we are dealing with and repatriation and school.
It's a school enough.
See,
room too.
give thanks. Jerusalem school rule.
Enough leave out that
Right,
there.
the Jerusalem school rule.
It's a good example to for even the Diabingi and other places too. Because as I said, them don't know the protocol about where them are dealing.
No.
And if we did that teach that differently from this a beat, drum and ray.
Because I man go up there. It's a place of reverence. You take off your shoes, you empty your pocket, you hold a reverence and a sabbatical, and you hold that, which is anciency. The daughters them confined due to the orders of separation then. So I see that being upheld, you see the order of discipline that I see. There are other things what we need to look into, but you look on what we actually see, which is practical. You see one go out and then selling broom and carrying money, or him have a duty, and you see the robes them, you can identify them clearly, say, it's shanty them man there. You can't mislead them, you know, because when in come a road, in him garments. So you can see the upfulness in the trad. So we give thanks to Prince Emmanuel Vision Rasta.
Yeah,
but you know, all right.
You remember in a couple of years gone, yeah. We yeah, but you them the Rasta property there, so, and they have left space for the bad boy them walk through. The bad boy them bad them up and
Remember saying no.
and burn down them place.
Yeah, but look.
Documents.
Look.
I'll vote there for
Yeah, but there's a violation. Wait, Bingy man. There was a violation. That's a one different level. But we look for even earlier than that then. With the 21-day convention, you know, or when keep, you know. Downtown Kingston, when the ship supposed to come in and the repatriation supposed to come in. And whole of Rasta them said everything what they have, you know. And come for the 21-day convention, and when them did it, and when the knowledge say no ship now come, not now come for repatriate, and them decide say the youth them decide say yo, they go burn some fire and burn. Them time they never been and never good enough. A man a burn tire in Rasta, and they go lick off Queen Victoria and statue, you know, lick off the Hannah fight, you know, and burn pure fire downtown, and police come and police beat everyone, you know. H.M. Bongorai say, Prince Emmanuel get beaten non-stop. And if you can say him went dead, I will then pull him over one fence and check him. Prince Emmanuel not no broken bone, Rasta. Them say only God can get so much police beaten and stand up without a broken bone. And that's how Prince Emmanuel get in power. Can survive. And then he left the Spanish town headquarters and go a Bulby and say, I'm not with no man because they violate, because he never tell them to go clear cause riot. And then disobey because he never tell them to start no fire and start no riot, no police button come. And that's when separate and go a Bulby. And separate him thing. So that total separation because he said unruly Rasta when come there. And what when come there for, they never consult him and he go start riot. Because Bongo Isaac ain't got enough man, ain't go there, you know, on big convention. Because the vision is just like how the pressure in Jamaica was so much that man said, yo, we go left yourself. But what? A ship will come out miles of Black Star Line and come to Marcus Garvey. None no come. So when I check it now, it's all the people were so stressed and they want to leave. So no matter what the leader tell them, Congo, they not even go medicine and say, yo, ship will come. How we go? So when a man sell all in house and sell in donkey and sell everything, when you realize no ship will come, when you go?
You stay back a while.
Yeah.
Set up shanty town.
And he gone back a country or something, live on street because everything. Him can't go back to the man when he sell it and give him bed and he dress and say, well, that's what me want it back.
Feel all the way too. So
he feel all the way. Yeah, and live in the jungle. That ain't seen. So when you look on Prince Emmanuel now, you see Prince Emmanuel is a politician, who write the Queen, who write Governor General. True. Prince Emmanuel is a man of words and letters, you know.
Yeah.
So we love him for that.
True. For diplomacy.
Diplomacy and reverence and orders.
Yes.
You hold a Sabbath, turn your face to the east, and you chant. You see me? So, there is a lot of good in Prince Emmanuel.
Yes, man.
Right now, I can admire.
So we don't know.
And we don't go around that. So, I'm going to talk about this and that. We don't respond to him around that. We don't talk about the other part of what him stand for. We talk about what we see, which is appropriate to the movement, and the time of it was necessary too.
True, self-reliance and all that.
Self-reliance. And it's one of the mansions them too. You can't get rid of that. You're not being, you're Bobo Shanti, you're 12 tribe, you go get rid of Prince Emmanuel in mansion of Rastafari. And Bobo Shanti is global. And not Jamaica want them there.
Let's organize if we organize and centralize. I will meet down at Marcus Garvey place, Liberty Hall.
Yes.
And the man them are first see him way over flag, which we flag the turn.
Yeah.
And whether them
so then I liberate.
Baba Hill. So me see,
come up and liberate Baba Hill for salvation.
See the division, see him way again.
We don't need that.
Better differences.
Better differences.
No,
but remember said that they want era.
They left the era now.
Which left?
Ghana for it.
Baba can't leave nowhere.
Baba can't leave nowhere.
Them grown. Let me tell you say that done with.
Yeah, that the sea laugh. As I'm gonna violate and require himself.
Violation and that done with.
Alright.
When
we read now from the Nabingi guidelines concerning the tabernacle. The tabernacle consists of 12 outer posts which represent the 12 patriarchs, the 12 gates of New Jerusalem, the 12 tribes of Israel, and the 12 apostles. So the 12 posts represent, a biblical thing that right?
Out of the Bible, everything come from.
The center post, the largest of all, represent Ivan Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie, who is the head of the Nabingi order. The roof of the tabernacle should take the shape of an umbrella. Portraits of His Majesty Haile Selassie and Empress Menen decorate the tabernacle. No weapons, no drugs, no alcohol, no cigarette, no tobacco. So in a smoke you herb, a ital herb.
That's why when me see the ancient them a smoke tobacco in the tabernacle.
It wrong.
It wrong and me are saying if the ancient them a smoke tobacco in the tabernacle, then it's alright for me smoke tobacco in the tabernacle.
Exactly. Alright. Outrageous behavior will not be tolerated in the tabernacle. Look on last Sunday.
See.
The ones them don't know of the function.
So where the book
and the guidelines I read from Congo.
Yeah, and that out there for everybody can get. So which part you can get it for buy?
You can send there one thing from
so where people can get them things there.
The Nabingi guidelines on the internet. And me have a copy because we revise it. It's a revised copy.
See.
I can send there. See? So we are sending our Bingi man. A table of fruits, honey and water can be placed at the designated area in the tabernacle. How many times It's a vexation of spirit in the tabernacle. Man a threaten man. Man a point finger. That is an outrageous behavior, you know. And if Asians know, and the youth them know, the Asians must have stopped outside. You go. No dispute. Yeah. And if a man a syrup in herb and him have tobacco in it, him exit. I not coming up on the ground with it neither.
True.
So when I look on breaches of regulations within the space of Nyabingi, you know, what do you expect?
There are many, man.
You see me? And when I say, burn the Bible, burn this, burn that, and the tabernacle, outside post of the 12 patriarch.
Everything, the foundation of the
Yeah.
Bible. I listen to the same find glory in the Bible.
Yes.
So they must still are contrary
Yes.
to the things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Eh? The 12 gates of Jerusalem, or if you burn Jerusalem. And I want Jerusalem tabernacle you're going now. You not ready? Huh? Or if you burn 12 tribes of Israel, Jacob's son them, what if you do that?
Same.
So you don't know more about them?
Yeah, I still say they use the Bible as a tool of oppression.
Yeah, but Max, the focus is on Rastafari duty what we set up, you know. Remember, you know. You set up a tabernacle space. And you set up regulations around it, not true? So when we get into the tabernacle, outrageous behavior will not be tolerated, you know. So why we are seeing man of anger nature, a front up in the tabernacle with him boisterous behavior, and him pointing a finger, and his, come to physical abuse and war. That means when the nine being is after these to read, not true?
Yes.
The rules of a tabernacle.
True.
So don't come in it with outrageous behavior, you'll be out. And if that is your intention, don't come on the bingy ground. Exit.
And that's why whenever the contention starts, they are step away.
I step away. I know. I know. I know our beloved brethren don't know. But I'm supposed to know. That you seen?
Yeah, I put a picture from long time
Yeah.
with my Ras, but him still never take time out to learn the principle.
No, you don't know the principle come.
Long time when
You know,
show a picture say.
Alright.
Long
Make a read about the altar now.
Learn the principle.
Yes,
no matter how long your locks is.
Then I
And
saw.
now live the principle. No
Then being the man. Concerning the altar of the tabernacle now. The altar which stand in the center of the tabernacle consists of 6 outer posts surrounding the center of the tabernacle, representing the book of the 7 seals, the 7 golden candlesticks. So the altar was decorated, you know. You see, when you want ice cold and green, the center post come up to. That's the altar, right? The priest administer around the altar, which is laid with an altar covering of ice gold and green. But when you move the ice gold and green, you see the 6 outer posts then. They have removed that, you see. That is seeing. Herbs, prophecy, portrait, and speeches of His Majesty and flowers are placed on the altar. And they say, same put on top. Now, being the daughters is called upon by the priest, can approach the altar to do so as requested. Example, prayers, reports, and suggestions. So, the neighboring daughter can administer on the altar now with a specific duty. You see? The inner section of the altar should not be used. Inner section of the altar should not be used for as a sleeping ground, but can be used as a library or for the storing of things pertaining to the tabernacle. Answer the altar there.
It shouldn't be a sleeping ground.
No.
Enough man sleep on the bench them from time
No.
to time.
That is sin. So when I want to say, oh, Mr. Bingy man, you say, you know the rules of the name Bingy order. What do you know about it? You call yourself a Bingy man. How will you behave on the Bingy ground?
Go take a picture of that right now, even before you send it to me.
You see me? So these things, if you don't know about Naya Bingy, don't say you're Naya Bingy Rasta. Left it alone. Because when you come on Naya Bingy and violate the rules, you know, what kind of Bingy man you be? What kind of example you are saying? Not you? You go away. Alright, what am I saying? There are things concerning the fire key. Right? What it say? The fire key is lighted with the reading or reciting of 7 psalms, namely. You want to read Psalms 101 or recite it. You read Psalm 68 or recite it. Psalms 2 you do the same thing. Psalms 83, Psalm 94, Psalms 11 or Psalms 9. When a fire key light, I'm going to talk out on your head. None of them are Psalms I don't read. None of them no recite. And that's how the violation start. Yeah, I don't know. The duty of every brethren to prepare wood for the fire, which is consuming fire for all evildoers, irrespective of color, race, or creed. So when the fire can light, you carry your wood rasta. Or anything you want to burn out, you plant you over that, and you shove your wood on the fire, and that consume out every anger, the bitterness, you hate it out of you, you know. Clean. Purge. What? Because you're done burning and the fire key already, Rasta man. And lightning and brimstone for what? Around the fire altar you do that out the door. You don't know. They say no garbage waste or refuse should be thrown in the neighboring fire.
I will see the manure made that.
The fire should burn unceasingly during the days of the Nyabingi. The fire must not be disturbed. No outie, no fanny. For your lighty, your left, you just pack out. Straight on that, right? No food should be cooked or roast on the fire at no time. What's up? Yes. No man of no take no wood and a light in spliff. Or put it in spliff or take the wood light in chalice. Like a little what we call now bramble and got light in cup. Both sons and daughters can get around the fire for warmth or to pour out judgment on Mr. Babylon. They go on the fire key, you know, burn that in the tabernacle, you know, around the fire altar. You burn lightning, thunder, and brimstone. And the judgment you want fire around the fire key out the door you do. Yes, I not see that I go on Rasta man. The man might violate what they write down. Like them not know the rules of the Nyabingi order. So I man can't sit up amongst them. Huh? So that will be part of the violations.
Thing they feel big and brown out of the gate and every night center.
Yeah.
Big thing so.
Yes. You see me?
So what enter
if you know. If you know.
And them thing they feel hand out too. Yeah. Every member will come in. Them thing they print like that, the guidelines, and you get it. Whether you have to pay money or something.
Yeah.
Fee.
Alright. The Council of Ancients. The Council of Ancients consists of ancient brethren and sisters of the house who have maintained the levity of Rastafari over a number of years. You know, tell you a age group, you know. The Council of Ancients consists of brethren and sisters of the house who have maintained the levity of Rastafari over a number of years. You know, put that age group.
That means you can be 40 and still be at Asian.
Yes, you can be that. The decision is already required where there are differences of opinion. The Council of Ancients is called to make a ruling. If there are disputes in the house, call up the Asians them as a tribunal and say, me Ancient, you need to have your viewpoints, you need to have your approval. You can't go forward without your approval. You are the Council of Ancients.
That's why I asked the Ras Isaac, shake it. Things are going on.
In shock.
Bongo chiffon. Nice.
Yeah, no. The Council of Ancients function as the guardians of the movement and their decisions are treated with great respect. So any decision the Council of Ancients, and one man, you know, it's a Council of Ancients who over the years have maintained the levity of Rastafari over the years. You know, tell you the years. So you know, tell you we have 40, 50, 60. You can be a one of 22.
You're holding for long.
You're holding for long. So you sit down on the Council of Ancients because your levity over the years is clean and powerful. The Council of Ancients will deal with this matter privately and constructively. Declare and severe situations shall be demand of professional intervention. So if there are issues that the Council of Ancients can manage, you get a professional advice before the decision is being handed down. So don't say they're going to tell you something.
So the secretary and other people come in.
Yeah.
Where they below the hierarchy there.
Below the hierarchy.
We can advise.
We can advise.
That's why people, they hold them portfolio, they have to have experience and all these things. Like how you question the system,
Yes.
our credential.
Yes. Yes. They are seen.
And for them people, they are going to give advice to the ones and them have to sharp too.
You have to know the guidelines. You cannot be within the executive, you know. Or you don't know our template of your responsibility. Not true?
Yes.
So you can reference. Guys, seeing? The Council of Agents time of meeting must not conflict with the meeting of the General House, as their presence is required. So the Council of Agents meet at a specific time, and the General House meet at a specific time. So at the General House, the representative of the Council of Agents can be there to oversee what the General House is doing. That's why you have first Sunday and third Sunday meeting, which is designated for two separate administrations, because you cannot have one administration, you have to have two. That's it. If there is a dispute concerning personal relationship, you know, between the Naibingi woman and the Naibingi man, the matter should be brought forward to the Council of Agents, where the high priest will preside. You have family relationship, dispute, and you can't solve. Call of the Asian Council and call the high priest.
Counseling, man.
And at this one now, you're going to reason out. Yes. What is your dispute? What is your query? What?
So you know, go on with that king and go on with them energy there, that solve out
within the administration. The matter will be dealt with privately and constructively. Delicate and severe matters will demand professional intervention. Suppose it's a court issue. Suppose it's a chopping or a throwing out of goods in the house ourselves. Go one side, be done with you. Supposing a king man run away in daughter and bring in the next daughter, and our fair life go to waste.
Justice.
She can't live on the street, Rasta split the thing. Yeah. So when I want to say the Council of Agents must sit and do what? It is written what they're supposed to do. Sit and not sit down, sir. Oh yeah, you need competent people sit as ancients who can make decisions.
Yes. You have people after a time them start get dementia in a kid.
We know that.
Up in a age, you know. So
we
if
know.
we have not checked for these things and can identify with them, if you know say alright then we have to go put a more competent one and the ancient are gonna need certain special care and them things. So we have to look out for these things. So enough of the ancient them I suffer from dementia. Even the ancient there when I take care of
yes.
the royal kitchen.
Yes.
He have dementia.
Yes.
We see the symptoms.
Because, alright, Bingy. A man of 70 is still good. Within certain levels of 70. You're going 75 to 80, 85 up. Your mental capacity can shock.
Once a man, twice a child kid.
Because you'll be more listen. But you'll be timid to make a decision because of the kickback. So, what we are saying, Bingy? Ones that say, ancient is seated. In what capacity, what frame of mind. So how many one we send ancient come, what is their competence? Can they review a family dispute? Can they review the structure of the Bingi? How will they present themselves? These questions must be answered, you know. You go sit down and you go read a long song, you sit down and burn your chalice and sit down and hear and what you are going. You know, and that's how you work. Our council have responsibility to make decisions that affect people's life, not true? Serious decision, you know. Because if a dispute, we'll go to the Council of Agents and say, oh, can this be solved? Privately, you know, and not openly. So the Agents must have a space. And you must have a priest who is the head of the Council of Agents. So the whole dispute being structure mash up. And whenever you step in to restore it, man don't want to hear that. And these ones are the younger ones in the house who don't want the Asian to be seated. And the Asian can say, no, you are cancelled, you know. I and I is the Asian. Or I man is the most senior Asian, so my voice rule. So why I say, you just humble and listen. Because I tried 70 a year or 40 a year in this. And try to back away, try to distrust who know more than me. We're not hearing that. And I'm on there. So when certain violations, when I say flock what you deal with. So I see it, you know. But on our seat right to it, I man to divide the strength. So I man can decide like a dictator to the house. I can only present facts. And when the facts presented, support is necessary now to carry the thing forward. And I remember you don't see. After sort out come from.
The guidelines are first.
It is there.
I say we as the Rastafari community have to do more to mobilize and sensitize the public.
And what is to be done?
For example, King, we've been reasoning in the Millennium Council about intellectual property rights for years, King. Years. Now I see IFAC share something, probably from Maxine's store. Say, boy, Dean Fraser and Jesse Royal and these things. May I say, if we've been talking about these things a long time, we're supposed to sensitize the public about certain things.
So they don't
and
violate.
put in legislation
So they don't violate.
as well. So if them violate, legislation
you pull the books.
is there. So may I say, we talk about it in a King, but what we are put in place. That is my thing.
So,
and that means saying a King.
So you don't have a legal defense, you know, because there's nothing.
That means saying towards that, you know, because listen to this. If you do your research, reggae has been infused in Christmas and Christianity for a long time.
But anytime you can remember.
John Holt do a whole album. Jacob Miller, Natty Christmas.
It is not
Neil
now.
Dennis Brown.
It is not now.
So I'm saying.
So why now is this alert? But you know why now? You know why now? The video or the still pictures, Iman is on it. Iman upon the phone there.
And that's so intellectual property rights forward now, King. And that's so the intellectual property forward now. So me I say the intellectual property. Dean Fraser, same a deal with Naya Bingi, Christmas. Zane, Rastafari deal with Christmas, you know. Them deal with Christ, you know.
Yes. You can't deny that. You can't deny that.
So our intellectual property now we want from Dan Bagavish or whosoever name. If a man over Spain I do reggae music or we agitate for intellectual property rights and them like a way there. That will fair.
Or you can declare, say, stop. See a paper here, you have to come in court. Or give out of court payment.
Inappropriate, you have inappropriations too. Where take place,
so we have to deal
with. All of these things we deal with in the Millennium Council, you know.
So how it start? Or you never go nowhere, Kimingi? Who stop it?
That
Maxine never went file it? That is saying. So the whole of the thing. The administration of the Nabingi order, you know, go back to that. Administrative council concept, the priesthood, council of ancients, administrative council. Alright now. So the priesthood and the council of ancients are one administration, that's all. Second administration is the administrative council that consists of the ILEC of records, 3 persons, which is a secretary, Iman is one of them. ILEC of treasury, 2 persons, the sisters council, who have their secretariat, their treasurer and their PRO. The youth council have the same administration.
That's in it too?
What? The disciplinary committee, which any man violate, you can say, see the door, you violate. These are the regulations, you are in breach. Excuse me, please.
And we don't have no security, we're biased to nobody.
No.
It's supposed to be independent.
That is why on Sunday the sisters step up in between both and say,
yes,
and turn her back to the next one piece, which is proper. And even then, she did that. He continued nonetheless from chair to chair to chair to chair. He did not respect our authority. No. And within that structure, you have a welcoming committee now.
Yes, sir.
And then you have the youth council. You have the youth council, you know, different, and maybe this is a repeat, which is the same thing. And then you have a working committee for projects on outer road.
Which is right, farming and all that.
So the structure is there.
Yes, sir, give down.
And if it's not being gay, and you function within administrative capacity, you better know the structure.
Yes, sir.
Or you not take no office.
No, you have to study that. Even when I want to take the office right now.
But for conversation, Rasta man.
Yes, sir.
And when I'm going to talk something, you can't say, no, do you know about this?